Hey guys. Driving home. From my parents' house to the shitty place that I have to live because I got kicked out of my parents' house. That's where I'm driving to right now. Lights. Come, sticky, come. Sticky, gooey, come. Hold on to that sticky gum. I don't know what song this is. I saw on YouTube. Okay, some of you guys know. Way back in the day, like, this was my early days on YouTube, right? I was on this YouTube channel called Grand Channel. This was like a long time ago. Several years ago. Early days when I was on YouTube, like, not super early, I mean like 2016 or 2015 or something like that, or whatever, around there, probably. I was on this YouTube channel called Grand Channel, which got deleted by its founding member, what's his name again? I don't know. He went on to become an E-star, right? I don't even remember his name. Oh, Nicholas Fedorov, that's right. And then I saw, because my buddy Ben posted a video from another old member of that YouTube channel called Andy Wilson. And I saw that he went on to become a YouTube E-star, an E-star as well. And you know who didn't go on to become an E-star? Well, if you're watching this video, then you probably know who. because it was me. So they all went on to become E-stars, and then not me. So yeah. And what Ben said, which I agree with. Kinda. This whole world is a luck-fueled farce. And I happen to be on the cursed, unlucky side of the luck force field in this matrix system thing. My luck has run out. There's no luck. No. The YouTube algorithm, let's just say it is not fond of me. And let's just say that I think I told you guys this the other day. Sorry guys, I'm driving. I think I told you guys this the other day. I was thinking about buying like a YouTube channel or a Twitter account that has followers built into it, because then it would be a whole lot faster than trying to get followers the normal way, which is not working at all for me. I mean, it's ramped up a bit in the past few days. Like, I've gotten a few here and there. I think that's because of the 3D animations I've been doing lately. I think people might kind of like that a little bit. But I wonder whatever happened to that neat guy named Star, who ended up becoming a transgender person. Outlaw Star. He or she or whatever. Anyway. But yeah. I've seen other people too, and talked to other people in the past, and they've gone on to become E-stars. Like the biggest E-star that I met was what was his name? I mean, there's Waster, who was in a Vice documentary, but the guy I was thinking of was Shrouded Hand, who went on to become a big, like 300K subs on YouTube E-star. And you'd think because I knew him before he was a big E-star, he'd help me out and he'd give me a shout out, but no, he's not helping me out. Which is so, what's the word? Cringe. Here's the thing. If I was an E-star bitch, like all these other cowardly fucks, and somebody asked me for a shout out, I would shout them out. I'd say, look, I tell people, look, this guy he does this sort of work, artwork. Give him a follow. It's that easy. It took me 2 seconds to say that sentence. I'd say the name of his account. But these rotten, nasty E-stars, selfish fucking cucks, have the audacity to just fucking... They're so selfish and retarded and gay, like Ninja Muffin 99 and all these other absolute loser windbags, right? They don't fucking... All they care about is themselves, and fucking hate E-stars. I just hate them. Just the scum of the earth. And whenever we're on social media platforms like Twitter, right, we always have to see their tweets first because they have the most followers. So their tweets pop up more often than anyone else's. So you're constantly reminded, oh, you have to watch this video or look at this tweet by this popular E-star faggot person, and it's always just thrown in your face. It's always thrown in your face. Hey, look at this E-star. Look at what this E-star just said. Whoa, isn't that funny and creative and original and cool? That's so... Oh, but that's also very tolerant, and that's also very, very politically correct. That's awesome. And then you have a few non-politically boys like Stone Toss who became an E-star, and a few others. And but the majority of them are spineless cuck, etc. You know what I mean? So, because you don't see me with luck. You see me the opposite. You see me ready to save up for an RV so I can become a desert hermit in a neat hermit in the desert, and where it's fucking hot. It's probably boring. It's probably not. It's probably a rough lifestyle. I'll say that much. Okay, probably a rough lifestyle. And I was pushed and forced into this lifestyle because NEETS are usually disrespected, and also, yeah, the luck stuff, because you guys know I'm like an artist guy, right? But like, I just never had the talent to actually blossom into a butterfly person thing. I never had the talent to blossom into this E-star creature thing. So I was always at the bottom of the fucking barrel, digging for crabs and shrimp, and you know, I might have had a few shout outs here and there, kind of. Like, I had one from Stone Toss retweeted one of my things one time, and Shrouded Hand gave me a shout out before he was an E-star, so like nobody saw the video, and like I'm trying to think, is there anyone else who actually shouted out my artwork or whatever? But there's probably some of you guys who I haven't mentioned, who I don't even, some people who are not E-stars but helped me out with some shout outy stuff like that. And then like it's just funny because realistically, like, without luck and this other stuff, this boost that I would require to become an E-star boy, I would literally have to pull off an E. Roger event just to even get a following on these stupid websites. I'd have to pull off an E. Roger event, or a Randy S. Tear event, or something like that. And maybe that would help you get a following, but like, really, I'd have to stoop to that shit just to get a few fucking subs. But it's fine. I hate the rest of humanity filth anyway. Nasty scumbag freak fuckers who don't even have the balls to follow a real artist. So they have to follow they have to follow David Firth. It's Salad Fingers. He loves Rusty Spoons and he loves Rusty Spoons. I love Rusty Spoons. I'm Salad Fingers. Gotta follow a bullshit, a fucking washed up has-been like David Firth or Syriac, or fucking these washed up losers who barely even post content, even though they make tons of money from their old content. They barely even fucking post anymore. So you're literally donating to loser cuck artists who barely even fucking make anything anymore. Oh, but I'm gonna donate to them because they made this thing 5 years ago. They made a thing 5 years ago that was pretty cool, but they haven't posted in 5 years. But I'm gonna follow and I'm gonna have the YouTube algorithm boost them to the front page, like Tom Fulp. Oh, I'm gonna front page all their stuff, even though Zabujar's made more content for my website than everyone else combined. I'm not gonna put him on the front page. Why would I do that? I'm just a cowardly piece of trash fuck. And just all of humanity, since if they're not interested in my art, then they can literally just fucking fuck themselves, because I shouldn't be concerned with garbage trash. The people who are here, thanks. You're a special breed. Is my artwork that unappealing that I can't get stupid, dumb, fucking fag-brained normies to hit the subscribe button? Is it that? What's the word? It's like cancer to these people. Whoa, what's this guy? This wasn't approved by my local university. This wasn't approved by my PTA school board. This wasn't approved by my boomer left-wing parents. This wasn't approved. This wasn't approved by the government or my local city council. I can't. This guy creeps me out. This artwork creeps me out. I'm creeped out. This is cringe. What the heck is this? Am I in the weird part of YouTube again? Where am I? Am I in the weird part of YouTube again? Or am I just a motherfucker? Bitch fucking fuck. Am I in the weird part of YouTube again? Uh-oh, Zabu George posted, I'm in the weird part. Right, and pisses me off. Pisses me off to see. Pisses me off to see. You know what pisses me off the most? You know what pisses me off the most? Is talentless YouTubers with like a trillion subscribers. Like the YouTube channel Bird, B-E-R-D. Completely talentless individual, but yet he's a big E-star. And that's all because of the YouTube algorithm. Good for him. He got lucky with that sweet fucking algorithm. That sweet algorithm. That sweet algorithm. That's what happened with that guy. You don't see that. You don't see that happening with me, do you? I haven't even looked for RVs this week. Or looked at cheap RVs. I need to do that. I don't have time. I don't have time to do that. Curfew is in about 20 minutes. So I don't got much time to stay here and chat anyways. Gotta go to stupid curfew because I live at a fucking men's home. It's ridiculous. Just being at my parents' house, I just feel nostalgia, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I should be feeling. I should be living here. I should not be stressed out about a retarded rehab situation. I should actually be here where there's less stress and there's less pressure on me to do shit, kind of, and there's less stress and there's less people, and I have my own space, my own room, and all this stuff. But nope, I gotta live at a rehab with 8 roommates. They're all Persian. Most of them are Persian. I don't speak Farsi. Because my parents thought that I wasn't doing well at their house. They thought mentally I wasn't doing well. They think I would do more to, what's it called? What are fag boomers calling that disease now that NEETS have? They're calling it failure to launch syndrome. If you don't believe me, look it up on Google or YouTube if you haven't heard the term. I'm 100% serious. That's what they call NEETS now, is failure to launch syndrome. It's a bullshit, whatever. It's a bullshit buzzword. It's a, what's it called? A bullshit phrase for people who just never took off successfully, or whatever you want to call it, independently, financially, whatever. Failure to launch syndrome. Which is funny that they came up with that term. It's funny. I got to the end of one arc of Higurashi, the new season, and everything resets itself. It's a time loop anime, which is like, I don't know if I really want to keep watching, because it's weird that the plot resets after each arc, and it's just back to some weird starting point. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't like time loops. I want it to have a normal fucking time, a normal story. If you guys, I know Mudkip said I should watch the rest of it, but let me know if you think I should finish watching Higurashi, if you've watched it and you can recommend it. If you recommend it, I might watch the rest of it. I watched like a few episodes of Squid Game, like 1.5, because everyone on the planet is telling me to watch it right now. It's okay, I guess. I mean, maybe I'll try to force myself to watch that too. But it's not like... It's okay, I guess. Saw this one... I read a little bit of this one interesting manga from the 1983 called The Panorama of Hell. Or Panorama of Hell. It's pretty cute so far. It's like a horror-ish. It's like a horror-ish manga from the 80s. I was trying to look for other like paranormal weird manga or horror manga or something from. So I'm gonna see if I can find other cool ones. Try to finish that one maybe. I looked up if there was any more manga for Hey and Ida-ten, but as far as what I could see, it only goes up to chapter 39, which the anime is like farther than, kind of. So I don't know what's up with that, but I guess there's not any more uploaded right now, which sucks. So I don't know what the deal is with that, because I'd love to read that, because that anime is incredible. If you guys have ideas for 2D or 3D cartoons, you can tell me in the comments, and I'm always open for stealing people's ideas if they're good. Usually I just come up with my own ideas. One of God's gifts to me was blessing me with a million different ideas all the time. It's a lot to keep track of in my head. So I'm always got a bunch of stupid ideas up there running around. Like, I even thought of this one funny idea where Jan is eating fast food at the table, and all of his roommates are there, and they think that he's eating a warm burger, but actually it's cold because he didn't heat it up. And they're like, "Whoa, that burger looks so good, Jan." And he's like, "Yeah, it really is. It's nice and warm." But he's like chewing it, and it's like icicles. So it's like a funny comedy thing where, like, it's funny because the burger is cold, but everyone thinks it's hot and delicious, and like he has to like fool them and lie and stuff like that. It's just like a funny idea I came up with. But... And then for the Scooby-Doo cartoon I made, like, that was easy to think of. Like, Scooby-Doo, you know, you have to put him down like Old Yeller. It's a classic story. So I just wanted to, I guess, make it about a story about Scooby-Doo. I don't know if I really added anything of detail to the story at all. It's just Scooby is in pain and has to be put down like a dog and killed, and Shaggy does it. That's the end of the fucking cartoon. That's it. Didn't really add anything, or it's just a fucking thing that's on the internet now. I don't know. But yeah, fuck Tom Fulp, fuck Ninja Muffin 99, fuck all the E-Star fuckers, all a bunch of fucking windbags. I heard the term windbag recently. I love it. I haven't heard that term since like fucking 1991. You fucking windbag. Isn't that just a fucking cool word? I bet you guys haven't heard the word fucking windbag in fucking 30 years. When's the last time you heard someone call someone a fucking windbag? I love it. It's just I don't even know why it's so brutal. It's just like a bag of wind. I don't even fucking get it, but I like it. Oh, I like it. I don't understand it, but it's fucking cool. Some people think that, like, what time is it? I gotta leave soon. Some people think the Earth is like coming to an end pretty soon, or whatever, or like the government, or like total anarchy or whatever, because Facebook was shut down. And now they have this fake whistleblower telling people we need more government censorship. Yeah, that's completely real. We totally need more censorship. That's great. She went from 60 minutes to a Senate hearing in 36 hours. Yeah, nothing questionable about that. That's totally normal. But you guys already know this shit. Like, I'm just, like, all I have to say is Clown World. And you guys are like, oh yeah, Clown World. Like, nothing else needs to be said. The rest are just unnecessary, unimportant, Satan running the show on Earth details that, like, don't matter at the end of the day. None of it matters. Like, what does matter, you guys will already probably know in your heart and in your gut and in your mind from, like, your conscience or the Holy Spirit telling you and shit. Like, obviously not to get the fucking magic needle dick and stuff. Like, that one's super obvious, right? It's being pushed by all the, like, the government, the media, the TV, the blah, 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 the politicians, the fucking, the store, the everywhere, right? And it's just like, President Biden, right? Like, when it's so obvious, it literally brings chills to your spirit when you have to see these like evil out in the open. It really just like you can feel it. You can. I hope you guys can feel fucking something. Like, can you feel the spiritual warfare going on this planet right now? Because it is nuts. And like I said earlier, I don't have to tell you fucking anything. A pastor doesn't have to tell you anything. A leader doesn't have to tell you anything. Your parents don't have to tell you anything. What you need to know is already inside of you right now. It's already in your brain. It's already in your destiny. It's already in your fate. It's in your heart. It's in your fucking gut. It's everywhere inside of you because you will be told this stuff by spirits or whatever, by some force. Like, they will help you. They will tell you, no, that's bad. No, that's good. You need to do this. You need to do that. We are being guided by forces beyond our control. Some good, some bad, toward, I would hope mostly good. And so yeah, whatever anyone says, you don't even have to listen to a fucking word they say. Vloggers, podcasters, jares, anyone. You don't have to listen to another word anyone else says on the planet for the rest of your life, and you'll be good because you already know everything you need to know. In your body, in your soul, in your spirit, because you could just feel things, and you're like, oh yeah, I already knew that. Duh. It's the same way how people ask for advice to things that they already know or answers that they already want to hear, right? You're like, man, I don't know if I should go out with that bitch who's got the stinking clitoris that just smells like horse manure. Do you think I should? And you ask your friend, and they're like, no, dude, she's got a horse manure clitoris. Like, yeah, you're right. You already knew the whole time. The information was already in your head the entire time before you were born. It was fucking in there. After you're born, before you're born, after you're dead, whatever, it's always going to be in you. You didn't have to ask your friend. It was in you the whole time. Like, you don't have to ask me, like, should I get the needle dick? Do you think the needle dick is safe? Do you think there's an agenda behind all this stuff in the news going on right now? Do you think there's an agenda behind the gay stuff in movies and all this other stuff? Like, you don't have to ask anyone, because it's painfully obvious from what your gut is telling you, because you already know the answer to every question in the universe is in you. Every answer in the universe is in you. You know everything. You don't need to ask another question. A question is a quest, right? A quest of an ion. Because we're made up of a bunch of fucking atoms and ions and all that gay shit, right? And we're on a quest, sure. A question is a quest, right? For an answer. And it's pointless. You got all the answers in you already right now. You know what? Everything I say is unnecessary details. Everything everyone else says, unnecessary details. The fine print of what you need to know is written in you. It's written on you. It comes attached. You come with instructions attached to you. DNA guides your soul. DNA instructions for your fate, for your destiny, all that stuff. It's in you. So anyway. Yeah, I should probably get in the fucking house pretty soon. It's like lights out by 11. You're supposed to be in bed. You can get in trouble and shit. I got in trouble the other day because I parked my car in front of the house instead of on a random dark alley street. I'm like, man, let me park in front of the gay house, right? Because I had to unload groceries, So it's like, oh fuck, I have groceries right now I have to unload. I don't even have time to go on my computer. I have to go right to bed. Fuck, yeah, I have to unload all these groceries, so that'll take a few minutes, and I have 9 minutes, so yeah, I gotta fucking go. I should probably fucking go. But, fingers crossed, whoever's out there, whoever wants to be an E-star or whatever, is that everyone? Does everyone want to be an E-star? I don't know. Or is it just self-centered people who think about themselves too much. I heard this one phrase quote from someone who said, like, yeah, it was from Odd Taxi. And I thought it was interesting. The main character from Odd Taxi was talking to the kid who wanted to be an E-star, right? And he's like, no, the cop. Was it the cop who said it? It was maybe it was the Yakuza guy. Someone said it to the fat hippo, I think, or whoever, who wanted to be a E-star, YouTube star, whatever, or Twitter or something. It's like, people who want to be an E-star are, I think he said, like, they think about themselves too much, and normal people don't think about themselves that much. I think he said something. I forgot the quote, but it was an interesting E-star quote that I had to think on. Why did I say that? Right. I hope that all of us who have dreams of making it as artists, I'll just say that. I hope we achieve our dreams in some shape or form. But it's tricky. Especially when you've been kicked off YouTube 6 times. That doesn't help. I'll say that much. It definitely doesn't help. But, you know what else has been kicked off like a million times? A call for a blank uprising. And he is a huge E-star. Well, I mean, somewhat huge, like 500k subs. But he's been kicked off a bunch of times. But each time he makes a new account, he still ends up getting, dozens of thousands of followers. So I don't know how that works, because every time I got kicked off, I had to start at 0 again, and well, I'm still pretty damn close to 0 now, aren't I? So I don't know how that works exactly, but good for him, I guess. But yeah, it's interesting to know another person who's been kicked. Well, I don't know him, but to know of a person who's been kicked off as many times. But see, he gets kicked off for political stuff and Christian stuff. You can't talk about that stuff. And anti-whatever stuff, Satanist stuff, anti-Jewish stuff and stuff. But, like, I've been kicked off for Elliot videos. Pretty much. Like, I'd say 90% of the time I was kicked off for Elliot videos, right? Which is why I seriously can't make any more, because they will kick you off immediately now. I know a lot of people, like, followed me from the past, and people used to love Elliot videos, kind of. Like, there was a whole cult following behind it, like, of YouTubers making Elliot videos in the past, and it was great, because, I don't know, it's just a cool thing to do. But number one, I'm bored and tired of that. Number two, they kick you off now for doing anything similar to that, especially with him involved. So it's literally not possible anymore because of the censorship and the horse shit. Because they say it's praising criminal behavior, I believe it's called, is why they kick you off. So anyway, yeah, gotta go put this stuff in the fridge that I bought from the store today. Sorry for, it's kind of a short podcasty thing today, but yeah. Anyway, stay tuned for more stuff probably this week or something. Hope you guys are liking the videos. Hope you guys are having a good week so far. Halfway through the week. Really don't want to go to work ever again. What else is new, right? Really hope. I don't know. I just really don't want to go to work anymore. I don't like work. I wish I lived at my parents' house. Everything sucks. I hate everything. It's so tricky. Everything is so tricky. Very tricky, very tricky. Everything sucks. Mudkip, you gotta move down here already so we can get the hell out of here and move to the desert. Because I'm getting tired of this bullshit normie routine shit. And the rehab manager here is like, he talked to this one guy who's 40. He's like, dude, or 38 or something. No, 40. I don't remember. Like, you're 39. Your parents gave you all this stuff. You didn't deserve it. Like, you need to get your life together. Like, you fucking blah, blah, blah. And they, what's it called? The rehab manager, like, really tore the shit into him because he's 40 and he's still, like, a kind of like a penniless loser whose family doesn't talk to him and stuff or whatever. I'm like feeling bad for this guy, because he's basically, he could be a NEET or something, and like it's like a similar situation problems. Like Am I going to get torn apart when I'm 40 by some fucking bald faggot who runs a rehab house because, like, I've been fucked because I've been, I don't know. You know, I hate seeing people get torn apart for reasons, for whatever reasons, because I just hate it. And you have to see that here at rehabs and stuff. And it's just horrible. And like, I just fucking hate adults with attitudes like, you should have been working, you should have been doing this with your life, you should have been financially successful, you should have been doing this and that. You're not living a normal life? What are you, fucking, are you a sociopath? Like, he's said stuff like that before to other people here at the rehab. Like, fuck, I gotta go. I'm out of time. Fuck. God bless you and your family. Good night.